so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you're joining me from. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greeting according to your time zone. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a video. You can be among the first to receive it. Then go to the comment section at all times. Leave your comment, drop your contribution. If you have suggestions, make it out there. If you have any criticism, put it down on the comment section. It will make us to get better, presenting you a better program. Thank you so much.
We're still getting audios that are coming from Lagos State. The way they are attacking the Biafrans. They are attacking the Biafrans in all fronts, in the areas in Lagos State. The attack is sponsored by the state government through the federal. The federal government is sponsoring the attack through the states against the Biafran people. I don't like mentioning, say, the Igbo Biafrans because everybody from the old Southeastern region, they are all Igbos. Take it or leave it. If you are from the old Southeastern region, you are Igbo. You can continue to deny it. Continue to deny it. They know you very well. They know that you people are one people, one blood. That is what you are. They know you. That is why when they come to attack, they don't come to ask you, are you Ijo? Oh, are you Efik? Oh, are you from Edo? Are you from Delta? They don't ask you. Men looking at your face, once they see you with your complexion, they know, they go after you. They don't ask you any question. But you, on your own corner, you don't know whom you are. You deny yourself. You first of all start from home to deny yourself, to sell yourself out. When you deny yourself and you break yourself into pieces, you go on and begin to complain. You complain this, you complain that, you find fault in everything that your brother does. You find fault. You find fault, you blame your brother for consultation. Consult you for fighting for your own freedom. You had your brother moving forward to do something that is going to benefit you. Instead of you to join him, you are waiting for him to come and give you cola to consult you. Your lamentation can never set you free. Only action will set you free. Only action will set you free. If you like, keep on lamenting for the rest of your life. Keep on lamenting. Only action can set you free. Now, somebody is asking if I have a YouTube channel. Of course, I have a YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Chook Survival on YouTube channel. You can also get me on David Hubbard YouTube channel. I have two YouTube channels, Chook Survival YouTube channel and David Hubbard. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel. I upload videos also there, but I've not started doing live. I used to do live there sometimes, but I have some restrictions there. That's why I'm not doing live there for now. So, as I was saying, you better wake up. You better wake up. The earlier you wake up, the better for you. The earlier you wake up. You see me as I'm here seeing. I don't have any grudges against my Yoruba brothers. I have nothing against them whatsoever. I know the orchestration of the war. I know the people who are waging the war against the Biafran people. It is the caliphate. The caliphate is the one waging the war through their instruments in Lagos. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to be precise. They are using the state authority to fight against the Biafra people. And we knew that this is going to happen. We knew that this is what is going to play out. That is why we are the good state of Mazen Nandekan. Our Supreme Mazen Nandekan will tell you what will happen at the end from the beginning. Our Supreme Mazen Nandekan doesn't have to wait until he sees the end. He will tell you what will be the end from the beginning. That is why some people call him a prophet. That is why they regard him as a prophet. He will tell you what will happen at the end from the beginning. And in the case of the Nigeria, it is not difficult to know. It is not difficult. There is only one template you see in Nigeria. It is not difficult. No matter people decide to deceive themselves, pretend with all their wisdom, all their knowledge, because of their selfish interest, because of porridge, they sell their right, they sell their conscience. People sell their conscience because of porridge. If not, to know the plans of Nigeria and where they're headed is as simple as ABC. There is only one template. Only one template. And the British have written that template. That template written by the British, the Fulanese are protecting that template by all means possible. They are ready to waste lives just to make sure they protect that template. When the foundation is faulty, there is nothing, there is no edifice you put on that foundation that can stand. This is a fact. continue to deny it. When the foundation is faulty, there is nothing you will put on that edifice that will stand. That is why when I see the London boy who came and claimed that the way through which you get into a position matters, that if you do not get into a position through the right way, there's no point answering the excellency. If you know this very well, why are you contesting on a fraudulent country, a country that doesn't exist? Why are you contesting in a country built under fraud? Why? Why are you contesting? It is no longer history that the foundation of Nigeria is evil. Every statistics you see there are wrong. The rigging you are seeing today that they are rigging and you are crying, it is foundational, well planned and orchestrated. The rigging you are seeing today is what Nigeria regards as democracy. What you are seeing today, it is no different. This is what Nigeria see as election. Each time you wake up and you say you want election, each time you say you want to vote, each time you go to get your PVC, what you are seeing today is what you should expect. Why are you expecting something different? Why? Just tell me. Tell me, why must you expect something different? Simply because they speak some grammar for you. They tell you they are going to bring beavers. They say they bring some electoral law. They just speak those grammar and you get confused. You lose your balance. That's insane. That's insane. For how long will you continue to lament? How long will you continue to complain and lament? Lamentation can never change your situation. It will not. Lamentation cannot change. The only thing that can change your situation, the only thing that can change your situation is action, taking action. And I say it again. You will ask me, what action were we taking? The auto-piloted IPOB today are taking a solid and legitimate action. And the whole world is saying it. The whole world is responding to our action. Already, the world have talked about the low turnout of the election. The world have talked about the illegitimacy of the election. The world have known that the Biafran people are not participating in the election. During the presidential election, out of the 20 million people who registered, it was only 4 million that voted. Courtesy to the auto-piloted IPOB. And even in the governorship election, it became lower. Biafrans didn't come out. And that is sending a signal. That is action. That is an action that we are taking. It's an action. If you're waiting to see bullets flying everywhere, sorry. There is time for everything. We are going to pass through every strategy and process of liberation. We are going to pass through every legitimate process of liberation to liberate Biafra land. That is why it is stage by stage. Just wait until our spokesperson makes the next broadcast. Then you see where we're going to climb. When it goes to the extent of when you're going to be seeing real face-to-face confrontation, you are going to see that. But everything is on process. That is why you see some of them. They will say you had a countdown. What next? You said Biafra will come. Where is Biafra? Mad people everywhere. Insensible and senseless people. I don't respect such idiots. Because every sensible human being knows that there are processes to everything in life. There are processes. Just that there are time for everything. A time to negotiate. A time to pay attention. A time to listen. A time to be slow. A time to be fast. A time of war. And a time of discussion. We want to exhaust every of those time. And when each state that we get into, we use it to the last and exhaust it. And I bet you, Biafra is coming faster than you can ever imagine. The referendum have been very, very clear. And so many people who castigated us are repenting. Only those ones who are still proud and arrogance. Only those who have sold their conscience completely to the devil. Who are scared of the known. They are still the people who are dancing between the lines. They are still the people who are sitting on the fence. But today, I can bet you a lot of apologies are coming on our private messages. Apologies are coming online and offline for people who have castigated us, called us name, called for our head. If you have succeeded to arrest Master Manepa, deport him or kill him, what will be your fate today? What will be your fate now that you have failed? Just like you succeeded in selling Mazen Nandekano because of your dream of Igbo presidency. Because of your fake dream of Igbo presidency, you continue to wish, wishing. It was the Ohanese was lamenting. It was only lamentation throughout the whole electoral period. It was only lamentation. Oh, if you don't give us ticket, if you don't give any Igbo man ticket in PDP, we are not going to vote. Nobody's going to vote in PDP. In short, we forget PDP. We will not vote PDP. Yeah, if you don't vote P2B, if P2B is not allowed to be there, we will not. It's not going to be easy. If you don't vote P2B in, you leave us no option than to opt for Biafra. Lamentation. That was what the elders who are supposed to take action. That was what they were doing all this while. Lamentation. Today, where did that lamentation take you to? Where did it take you to? Even when you sold out your own son, our supreme leader, Mazen Nandekano, an honorable man, a clean and honorable man who has devoted his life, his career, his family, everything to save your life. You sold him out, broad daylight, because of your selfish interest of Igbo presidency that doesn't exist anywhere. What in God's name will make you believe that an Igbo man will be a president in a British Nigeria? A British Nigeria, where a British man have come to confess to you and tell you the reason why they handed the country to the Lebanese. A British man have come to tell you that they are seeing you, the British are seeing you as a threat. They don't trust you. That the British see you as a threat. That is why they have manipulated the very first and most important election and handed the power over to the North. The British did that. And the man showed in that video that the British don't play with their friends. They are friends with the North. They are friends with the Lebanese. And there's nothing you can do about it. And you think that they will wake up and sit back and watch you take over Nigeria, be the president of Nigeria. You are a dreamer. Keep on dreaming. Keep on dreaming. Your dream and your lamentation can never change anything. Take it to the bank. I pity some of them today. See many of them with bloody head. If you have a bloody head, you're even lucky. Those of them with swollen eyes and swollen nose and swollen, bleeding all places, they are even lucky to be alive. A lot of life have been lost. Even today, as you're watching me, the attack is still going on. What crime have you committed? Nothing. What crime have you committed? The only crime you committed is because you are in the territory that is not yours. You want to participate in the election of a country that is you don't belong into, a country that you are not part of. You want to participate in the election, and yet you don't get it into your head. You don't get it. They use different kinds of style and idea to tell you that you are not part of us. The caliphate use different ideas, different forms. They speak it loud. They use their media. They play out the action to let you know that you are not part of the arrangement. And yet you are forcing yourself in. You are forcing yourself in. Today, what most of them is saying today, in short, Nigeria will never be good again. Oh, in short, I'm tired of this Nigeria. Oh, Nigeria is finished. Oh, Nigeria will never be good again. This is the last chance. I will never participate in the election again. Oh, in short, this one, I have lost faith in Nigeria. Mad people everywhere. Lamentation. Just wait after 1 month and you see them begin to go back to base. After 1 month, you see them begin to campaign again for their idiocy. That is how the late Muhammad Buhari described a typical Nigerian man. The late Muhammad Buhari said they will only make noise to draw your attention. After making that noise, they go back to the status quo. And they know that, the Fulanese know that very well, that you only make a noise. After the noise, what next? Nothing. You go back and do whatever they tell you to do. You only make noise to make them notice you, and after that you go back to base. Or maybe when they notice you, they give you one appointment, or look for one area and give you, or steal as much as you can steal in that area. You keep silent, and that is it. That is why your lamentation can never change your situation. The only thing that can change the situation is an action. Are you ready to take action? That is the question. Are you ready to take action? Now that it is clear, now that it is very, very clear that the destructive diversity of Nigeria can take life. That is the only you can get. The diversity in Nigeria, when they tell you diversity is your strength, mad people. If any Nigerian come and tell you that diversity is your strength, take slap and design that thing, remove the person's teeth. Don't listen to such kind of rubbish. You see, that is a lie. That is the lie from the pit of hell. The lie they've been telling you. Oh, diversity is your strength. Your strength is in diversity. Diversity is mad people. The destructive diversity today is playing out in the Zulu Republic. That is why you see a lot of people bleeding in the street. That is what you see, why you see what is happening in Lagos happening. People are afraid of each other. You are scared. You are so scared. Somebody wants to take your land. Somebody wants to ride over you. Even though when you know that that geographical structure has been there, Chukwu have placed that very place geographically that it is in the southwest. Chukwu have made it geographically that that area is in the southwest, and there is nothing you can do about it. You can't shift it. You can't shift it. You can't carry it anywhere. It remains there in the southwest. And then people came there for business. You sold your land. They didn't steal it from you. You sold it even at a very exorbitant rate. You sold the land to them times 10 of what other. Even when your own brother want to buy the land, you will not say your brother, because your brother will not buy the amount the people who bought it are buying. You sold your land to them. They bought it. They invested in it. They didn't just buy it and keep it. They developed it. They made it inhabitable. Most of the places that were sold to them was swamp, burial ground, a place that you can't be able to live, forest, but they made it heaven. Now you get jealous. You see how destructive diversity is. The kind of destructive diversity that is in Nigeria, in the mind of an ordinary Nigeria, is so destructive that even in that Lagos, do you know that the people that they own the most expensive properties and most expensive land are not even Nigerian? They are not even Nigerian. What do they call it? The Eco what city? Whatever Eco city they call it, the new city they build or whatever. Lebanese own land in Lagos. They own properties, heavy amount of land, heavy properties and heavy land. Lebanese own it. Chinese own it. Yet they are not a threat. They don't see them as a threat. They never see them as a threat. They don't wake up one day and say, "Oh, Lebanese want to make Lagos Lebanon." Now Lebanese want to claim Lagos. They want to make it Lebanon. That one doesn't concern them. The only thing that concerns them is their fellow black man who invested in the land. The only thing that concerns them is a Biafran who is hardworking and progressive. That is what they are scared of. You feel so intimidated with the progress of a Biafran. You feel so intimidated with the progress of a Biafran that you can't even stomach it. What reasonable people do is that when you see such kind of people, you will be challenged. You'll be challenged to develop your own skills. You'll be challenged to compete, have a healthy competition with them. Go into a healthy competition. That will make you to be a better person. That is how it's supposed to be. Not being envious and jealous. You are scared. Look at the land. The man that owns the highest portion of land in that Lagos is Dangote. Dangote is not a Yoruba man. Dangote is not a Lagosian. But nobody is talking about Dangote. They are not scared that now that Dangote have occupied a heavy portion of land and has the the biggest investment in Lagos today is Dangote. Once he finishes his refinery, it becomes the biggest investment in Lagos, owned by a Fulani man. They don't feel threatened. Dangote is not taking Lagos. But when it comes to people, the Biafran people who are struggling daily to move up to the next level, they are struggling, taking lives step by step, moving to the next level. Instead of you to mellow down, go into a healthy competition with them. Find out the secret of what they are doing. Find out how they are how they manage to succeed with nothing, and learn from them. Compete compete with them healthy. You wouldn't do that. Instead, you are so scared. Oh, they want to take your land. They want to take your land. Have you ever seen Biafrans occupying anybody's land? Have you read in any history say that Biafrans run over these people and overpower them and take over their land? In history, have you ever seen such history? Every other tribe was able to colonize people. Every other tribe, they run after people, run against people and colonize them and take their land. Biafrans never did that. Mainly the Igbo Biafrans. Igbo Biafrans never occupy any other tribe. They never take over any other tribe. Even though they have the population to do so, they have the knowledge to do so, they have the wisdom to do so, they have the instrument and the equipment to do so, they never take over anybody's land. They were still confined in their own area, contented with their own area. Even though when they have some small scale tribes and who's around them, the Igbo speaking Biafrans, they have never ever occupied anybody's land, nor taken anybody's land. Never. Go and check history. You will never find any place where they say that Igbos fought at those and take over their land, that Igbos defeated those people and conquered them. Igbos never conquered anybody. The Igbo Biafrans never ever conquer any tribe. It is not because they are weak. It is not because they don't have the population. It is not because they don't have the ammunition. They have all it takes to conquer everybody around them, but they never did that because it is against the will of Chukwu Kabiam. Wherever they go in there legitimately, do a legitimate business, make a negotiation, have a land, make it a home, and stay there. That is what they do. As issue of conquer. In history, the Igbo Biafrans have never ever gone anywhere to conquer. If you have seen it anywhere in history, bring it and write it in the comment section. Let's see. So many other tribes conquered. In our Oduduwa land, you see them, they conquered many of the neighbors. To unite them and make the Oduduwa they made. They conquered many people. The north, you heard about the conquering of people in the north. In other areas, it happened. But in the Biafra land, the Igbo Biafrans never made such attempt. Even though they have the population, they have the ammunition, they have the strength, they have all it takes to do that, but they never did. But today, because the enemy came and told you a false information, gave you a false information, told you a wrong story, you are just afraid of nothing. You are scared, so scared of yourself. You are so agitated because you cannot be able to have your own mind. The caliphate has planted the destructive diversity in you. That mentality of that divide and rule they planted. A strategy given to them by the British. A strategy and foundation that was led by the British. That is the template they are following. And what do you do? What you do is that when they call it for election, you go and endorse that template. You don't know that every time you go to that election, you are activating hatred against yourself because you are not part of the arrangement. The same people that will tell you to come and vote will tell you that you don't have a right to vote. They will only activate that election to remind other tribes that you are not part of them, that they shouldn't allow you to take any votes. They only want to gear up that hatred. They want to bring that hatred up again. But you wouldn't listen. Our supreme leader, Mazen Nandekan, won for more than a decade. Our Supreme continue to warn, it is time to go home. Let us go back home. Know whom you are. You are not a slave. We are kings, princes, and princesses. That is what we are.